Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now on to the reading. Hello Capricorn, thanks for joining me for the March of 2016 Tarot Scope with Animal Totem reading. This we'll be using for the Tarot, the Hanson Roberts deck, which is probably the last month I'm going to use this deck. And then we're going to pull a card out of the Animal Totem deck, which is my own creation. And if you look up under that info thing up there, you can find out how to order it. Also, my own creation is my book, Tarot in the Modern World. And if you go below the video, you can find out how to order that off Amazon, Tarot in the Modern World. All right, let's take a look at what is going on for Capricorn of March 2016. Capricorn. They're just flying right out. I gotta get a better handle on these. There we go. March. Okay. If you have never seen me do a reading before, if this is your first time, welcome. But also there's some court cards, as they're called. These are people. I'm going to say male, but they could be male, female, or whoever. They're not. It's not necessarily gender specific because these are such general readings. Okay. First couple cards, you got two aces in reverse. So these are new beginnings that aren't getting off the ground or haven't got off the ground. That's what I feel like for you guys. Like you've been trying some different things. You've been trying to do a couple new beginnings and they didn't really come to fruition. I'll get into this down here. But the thing is, you got the Hierophant and the World in this same row. So just because this didn't work or this didn't work doesn't mean like you're here. You don't have to be here. Don't go there. Because the Hierophant in the World says that there is something awesome coming your way. The world is bigger than you ever imagined it would be. With the Hierophant too, I feel like there's going to be an influx of help and people. Like maybe you were trying to, you're trying to do it all on your own down here with the Magician. It feels like you've been trying to do it all on your own, and you need the influx of the bigger. Maybe a lot of times this is a corporation. It could be religion, it could be government, it could just be the bigger force behind whatever you're trying to do. It doesn't have to be specifically religion, medical, government, you know. Libraries sometimes it used to be, because those are all old definitions that don't necessarily encompass everything in our modern world, right? So in our modern world there's all sorts of different things, you know. So it's all right if these things didn't work. It could be frustrating, and I feel like for a lot of you this has been going on. This might have even been going on like in Earth and Air, Capricorn and Aquarius time, December, January, February, you know. And then this is coming up, and maybe it's even coming up this month. You know, we've got these two down here. We've got this emphasis on water signs, and these could be water signs. They probably are people, water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But the other thing I want to tell you is in March, we are in the sign of Pisces for a lot of the time. And we also are having an eclipse in Pisces. A new moon eclipse on the 8th. And that's a nice energy. It's a sextile to Capricorn. It's earth and water. You're earth and this is water, which is harmonious. Water feeds earth. So you're the earth. You're going to be getting fed. You know, about this stuff here, I'm just going to clear this up real quick. Wheel of Fortune reverse, this all lines up with these aces and not going your way, right, in reverse. Wheel of Fortune reverse, it wasn't meant for you. Wheel of Fortune and Star in reverse are almost the same thing. It just wasn't meant for you. You know, Wheel is like, oh, it's your fate and your destiny. Not. Star is spirit guides and angels are guiding and leading you. Not. you know. So it wasn't for you. That's what all this means. And that's why it leads to this frustration. And if you want to keep trying to fit a square peg in a round hole or pounding this point home, it's futile. It's futile and fruitless. You know, it's not going to go anywhere. It's time to make a new path. You know, aces are ones, but magician is also a one. And he's like the ace of the major arcana. He's very akin to a new beginning. It's time to strike out and go in a different direction. If you've been beating your head up against a wall and it isn't happening, it's time to strike out in a new direction, which includes broadening your horizons. This is where I'm pulled in this reading. I'm trying to go down here and read these cards, but I just keep wanting to go right back here. Because this is big. This is really, really big. This is like Google buying your app or something. You know, it could be like that. I mean, it's this like, or, you know, something, it could be that big, you know. And maybe it's not Google. That's just one of the biggest companies around today, you know. But it's big in your field or whatever you're trying to do. Or if you're trying to get published. You know, you could get picked. This could be publishing too. Some of you might get picked up by, you know, I said that because this, his little cloth here for some reason reminded me of a bookmark. You know, so maybe you'll get picked up by some big publisher or something. You know, those cloth bookmarks like they use in holy books and stuff. They put the piece of cloth in the thing. That's what that turned into for me. And this does World Publishing, but it's whatever you're into. You know, maybe you know, if you're a baker, maybe Hostess is going to pick up your recipe or something. Maybe you've been trying to do a food truck or a brick and mortar. I mean, you know, it's anything. Those are just, you know, trying to compare. It's like this small potatoes thing. It's not working, and then all of a sudden, boom. You know, it's on, and you're in it. You know, these people are going to have something to do with it too, and there are actual real people. Maybe father and son, or mother, daughter, or older and younger. But they're akin, they're the same, and both very positive for you. Along the way here, there's been somebody who's been like not wanting you to strength in reverse, and there's this person that you've been trying to, either you're trying to get them to come along and help you here and they don't want to, or secondly, they're trying to make you hang on. Oh, come on, let's just try one more time, like a small business partner, or, you know, oh, come on, we can, you know, we can't abandon this idea yet. It's time to let that go. Whatever that is, it's not been working. 2 or 3 attempts here. Let it go. This is much bigger and much better. The sooner you let that go, the sooner this is really going to pop for you. And I do feel like something is really going to pop. I just can't take my eyes off of this. Oh, now I'm hearing that song. What is that? It's an oldie. You're just too good to be true, can't take my eyes off of you. Well, there's, you know, a lot of times there's messages in those lyrics of those songs I get too, if you've never watched this before. If it seems too good to be true, it's not. You know, the saying that usually goes along with that, if it seems too good to be true, then it probably is. You know, no, it probably isn't. It probably is. Can happen, you know. So, maybe look up the rest of that. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You feel like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. Da 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 da. I can't think of the rest of it. But I think the reason I was just meant to say, you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. It's this opportunity. Grab on with both hands. You're on for quite a ride, Capricorn, if you have the courage and the wherewithal to go for it. Because Magician is saying go for it. Okay, real quick, let's get that animal totem card for Capricorn for March. Snake. Ooh. Take a quick sec and really look at it, because I always wanted there to be some messages in this for everybody. But let me read what I wrote. These first few are just the snake gods and goddesses. Quetzalcoatl, Shisha, Seraph, Ophion. Kundalini activation, carnal knowledge. Portal to awakening to primal chi medicine. The new you is emerging. Well, that's the biggest thing I think of snake. I mean, snake has powerful symbolisms, and if you want, totally look it up on your own, because there's lots of other, if this is drawing you in, you know, there's tons of information about snake that you could look into further. I always feel that it's transformation because they're shedding their skin. That's the biggest thing that I always get about snake, is shed your skin. So shed the skin. This is small potatoes to compare to whatever this potential thing is over here. This is huge. This could be really huge. And it could be coming in Pisces and maybe even around that time of that eclipse. That could be very, very possible for you guys. Hey, Capricorn, thank you guys all for liking and sharing. Check out up here my info, that little eye. I'll take you to my order page. You can look into the deck and some other things. Still no tarot readings because I am working on my deck. But there are the soul readings that are available. They're pretty deep. It's not really it's not a foo-foo reading. It's not for the faint at heart, soul reading, okay? It's pretty deep and intense. It's not about if a guy's going to call you or not. That's not what it's about at all, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. Check out below for the Facebook page or subscribe here, and you can find the link below to the book. Thank you guys for everything you do to support my channel, donating, liking, sharing, commenting. I read all the comments. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great March. Grab that thing with both hands, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.